The next Tesla Gigafactory location could be announced this year. August 5, 2022. Tesla CEO Elon Musk announced at the company's annual shareholder meeting earlier today that the automaker could announce its plans for its next Gigafactory location this year. During a speech at the company's Cyber Roundup at Gigafactory, Texas, Musk talked in depth about the company's automotive production facilities. Tesla has opened 2 new production plants this year, one in Brandenburg, Germany, near Berlin, and another just outside Austin, Texas city limits. The 2 plants are building Model Y configurations, with Gigafactory Texas utilizing Tesla's new 4680 battery cells in some of the production models that have been shipped to customers. For several years, Musk has said Tesla will build more Gigafactories but has not talked in too much detail regarding their potential locations. There were rumors regarding a second Gigafactory in China. And a few years ago, Musk said that another production facility could end up in the northeastern United States. However, Tesla was in deep discussions with India, but the 2 parties could not come to an agreement regarding a reduction in import duties from the government and a firm commitment to build a plant in the country from Tesla. Musk stated during a speech at the Cyber Roundup that Tesla might announce the next Gigafactory location by the end of 2022. Interestingly, Musk seemed to hint that he is undecided on the location, allowing audience members to shout out suggestions. For what it's worth, Musk did say the most heard suggestion was Canada. Musk also stated Tesla would be building between 10 and 12 gigafactories to accomplish its goals, with each factory being capable of building between 1.5 and 2 million units annually. Source reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Tesla RT. My take: let's hope the next one is in Canada. Tesla sold 30,000 cars in China in July despite production shutdowns for upgrades. August 5, 2022. Tesla sold 30,000 Model 3 and Model Y cars in China in July, which is a strong figure. Over the past month, production at Giga Shanghai has been temporarily suspended for modernization, according to a report released today by the China Passenger Car Association. Tesla sold about 30,000 vehicles in China in July, but more accurate data will be released by the organization at a later date. While this represents a significant decrease from the 77,938 vehicles delivered by Giga Shanghai in the domestic market in June, this is only a slight slowdown ahead of the real car eruption starting as early as August. In July, Giga Shanghai operated only partially, which was the reason for the decline in production figures. The shutdown was due to the factory undergoing a planned modernization of production lines, which will eventually lead to a significant increase in production capacity, according to the Q2 2022 earnings report, which ended in June before the upgrade at the factory. Giga Shanghai had an installed capacity of over 750,000 vehicles. Therefore, the modernization will bring the factory to a completely new production level. Ultimately, the upgrade should increase Model Y production to 2,200 vehicles per day, while Model 3 production should rise to 1,000 to 1,200 units. The production capacity of Tesla's Chinese factory is expected to grow to 1 million to 1.2 million vehicles per year, which is extremely high, especially for a young factory and manufacturer. In parallel with increasing its annual production capacity, Giga Shanghai is also expanding its employees. The number of job posts has increased significantly since July. Positions are open across multiple factory shops including bodywork, painting, press, final assembly, vehicle quality, and logistics. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: Giga China certainly know how to produce these cars in scale. Tesla shareholders approve 3-to-1 stock split. August 5, 2022. Tesla shareholders approved a proposal that will split the company's stock at a 3-to-1 ratio. Shareholders approved the proposal at the company's annual meeting, dubbed the Cyber Roundup. Earlier today, on June 10, Tesla filed a 14A with the SEC that declared one of its proposals would be to split its stock at a 3-to-1 ratio. The primary purpose of the authorized shares amendment is to facilitate a 3-for-1 split of our common stock in the form of a stock dividend, Tesla said in the filing. As of June 6, 2022, we have 1,036,000,000 shares of common stock outstanding, and the current number of authorized shares of our common stock is 2 billion, which is insufficient to effectuate the stock split. Our board intends to approve the stock split. subject to and contingent upon stockholder approval of the authorized shares amendment. The Cyber Roundup's first portion read several stockholder proposals. After the votes were collected, shareholders approved the split. A stock split means that the number of shares will triple, while the price on the date of the split will be reduced by a third. The company's valuation remains the same, but it allows investors to buy shares at a less expensive price. It is Tesla's second stock split in the past 2 years. In August 2020, the automaker declared a 5-to-1 stock split, which brought the stock price down to $442.68 from $2,213.40. Tesla has not yet announced the date of the split. Source reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Tesla RT. My take: let the crazy markets begin. Last time Tesla went up 80% before the actual split date. Tesla is aiming for 2 million annual vehicle run rate by end of 2022. August 5, 2022. Tesla has always had ambitious goals with regards to its vehicle output. It's difficult to wrap one's head around it now, but there used to be a time when the idea of Tesla producing 500,000 cars a year was already considered unrealistic. But in the 2022 Cyber Roundup annual shareholder meeting, Elon Musk noted that Tesla is looking to achieve a 2 million annual vehicle run rate by the end of 2022. Musk shared the optimistic estimate during his opening remarks at the 2022 Cyber Roundup. According to the CEO, Tesla has recently achieved an annualized run rate of 1.5 million vehicles. And things will only increase from there. He credited the hard work of the Tesla team as the reason for the company's milestones. We're aiming to achieve a 2 million vehicle run rate by the end of the year thanks to the hard work of the Tesla team. We've already been able to achieve a 1.5 million unit annualized run rate. And depending on how the rest of this year goes, I think we might get close to, or we'll get approximately at the 1.5 million mark. And we'll be exiting the year at a 2 million unit run rate. Musk said. Elon Musk was in high spirits during the annual shareholder meeting, particularly when he reminisced how 10 years ago, Tesla was only able to produce fewer than 3,000 vehicles. Tesla just recently made its 3 millionth car, a notable milestone for a company that, when it was in its earliest stages, was described by Musk himself as stupidity squared. Tesla's vehicle ramp is due to a lot of factors, not the least of which is the company's constant effort to make its production as efficient as humanly possible. This drive is ultimately what led to Tesla's use of the Giga press for the Model E's front and rear megacasts, as well as the company's use of fewer and fewer robots to manufacture its vehicles. Next generation EVs like the Cybertruck will likely be even more efficient to produce. Tesla's production ramp this year will likely depend on the company's capacity to accelerate its output in its existing factories, mainly the Fremont factory and Gigafactory Shanghai. The Fremont factory is already the United States' highest output vehicle factory, and Giga Shanghai is on track to produce 3,000 vehicles per day after its upgrades are completed. As noted by the CEO, barring any unforeseen events, it does seem like very few things are standing in the way of Tesla hitting its 2 million annual vehicle run rate target by the end of the year. Source reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Tesla RT. My take: once Texas and Berlin get ramped up, you can more than double that number.